everyone, Mr. 420 Dubstep here, just chilling out like always. I wanted to update you guys with the news on the 3 Winnipeg head shops that were raided yesterday at 11 o'clock. The shops that were raided were the Joint Pembina location, the Joint St. Mary's location, and the Joint Marion locations. Police showed up. They showed up with U-Hauls and started carting away boxes of merchandise, and we just found out what the merchandise was. Pretty much, I'm looking at some photos of the evidence, and it's a real sad sight to see. Well, pretty much anything that resembles a likeness of anything, whether it be from the Heineken bottles to a Angry Bird pipe, all the way to a Spider-Man bong, all those things, because of the images and the colors that were used, are deemed illegal under the Copyright Act. So pretty much any shop that has anything, whether it's made by a Chinese glassblower in China, or whether it was made by a hardworking Canadian or a hardworking American glassblower, whether all 3 of them made lightsaber dabbers, all 3 of them, because they are licensed in the George Lucas universe, they're illegal to sell. Even if you change the color of them, because there have been a variety of colors of lightsabers, doesn't matter. Pretty much, they took out everything from, I'm looking at a picture right now, they have Angry Birds, they have a Bart Simpson, Tasmanian Devil, they have a Illadelph, or a Killadelph, like one of those custom pieces, and that entire piece, though it's a regular Illadelph piece, it has a Mario bowl on it. So the Mario bowl, because of that, that piece is deemed illegal under the Copyright Act. You're able to sell bongs for tobacco use only, however, they can't resemble any likeness. Bongs that had R2-D2s, Hanna-Barbera characters, Looney Tunes, Nintendo, anything that is copywritten, pretty much under that act, police officers can go into head shops and grab all those pieces as unlicensed knockoffs, which I think is ridiculous, because a lot of places sell knockoff merchandise and they're not cracking down on them. But apparently a supplier wasn't happy, and they contacted police and let them know that they were selling unlicensed knockoffs. However, the pieces are made by glassblowers, hardworking people, and their work, because of the inspiration of it, they deem it illegal. And I think that's ridiculous, because, you know, if you're a stoner, you watch a lot of things, you get a lot of inspiration from a lot of things, and to say that your inspiration is illegal, your inspiration is not good, your inspiration is not allowed, I feel that's a crock of shit, and I really have a huge problem with this whole situation. So I got 3 pieces out. Also, they mentioned that at one of the locations, they didn't say whether it was a person who was working there or someone who was in the store. Apparently someone had some marijuana on them, and they were arrested and charged because of where they were, whether it was their own personal medicine or whether they were there just to sell. Pretty much now this has turned into a drug case because this person had marijuana on them. So they sort of said, marijuana at a head shop, you were there to sell it to them, even though that's most likely not the fucking case. It must have just been a stoner that came in, and you know, it's sad. It really is. This is the saddest days that I've had since I've been a pot smoker in Canada. You know, of course, I've not been a pot smoker in any other country, but that's besides the point. I just think that this is a totally ludicrous situation. To just call up the police and be like, well, they sell unlicensed knockoffs, and it was. They have adamantly stated that it was a supplier to the company that did not want them to supply this glass anymore or to buy this glass anymore. So that's really shitty that someone in the glass company did that to not one, not two, but 3 keystone shops here in Winnipeg, much less Manitoba, much less Canada. Apparently, no formal charges have been laid at the time, but 2 people have been arrested, and there are possibility of charges towards this person, or not possibility, there are going to be charges towards this person of marijuana with intent to distribute, even though I guarantee you 1,000% that person was not there to sell weed, to hawk weed, to do anything of the sorts. It must have been just a stoner. And it's sad that someone was just caught wrong place, wrong time, and they're being charged under this ridiculous act, which was a search warrant that really didn't have anything to do with marijuana. It had solely to do with copyright. So that's about it. That's all we know. I'm going to watch the news in an hour and see what they say. So, cheers. So, the update, people were arrested, no charges have been filed. The things that were taken were copywritten images that were made unlicensed and were at the shop. So if you have a head shop, if you have, if you're a glass blower, just a little piece of advice, a little warning that they're starting to crack down on it, on copyright rules in the glass game, which I think is ludicrous and stupid. But you know, if we can you know, smoke one for our buddies at the joint, then you know, hopefully this all will roll over soon, and the shop will be able to open and be able to thrive again as it once did. And it's sad. It's sad. It's a real sad day. Anyways, I'm gonna peace out. Have a good one. Stay high, stay silly, stay metal. We will see you next time, possibly tonight with another news update. Peace.